Back-to-back member jingles. Bouncing them Zeitgeist. Good to see you. How you doing? How have you been? And Benza. Good to see you too. How are you? Hey, we got Vintage here as well. Vintage, so early that you've seen the intro. Glad you like it, man. How are you? Zeitgeist is good. I'm good. Benza is great. Happy days. All going well so far, guys. All going well so far. Benza's full of energy. Nice. What is making you so energetic today, Benza? Dum 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 dum. Hey, Patrick is here as well. Yeah, I think we need to say a happy birthday to Postman Pat, right? Let's try this, shall we? You're getting old. Happy birthday, Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. You're getting old. You're getting old. Alright then. We've had a little song for Patrick. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you heard that. Maybe the YouTube can't hear Spotify. And in which case only Vintage in the Twitch will have heard that song. And YouTube would have just heard dead air for a minute. You did hear it. Did you hear the song? That was just for you, Patrick. You didn't hear Spotify on YouTube. Why not? Why ever not? Didn't hear them. Ah, you just heard me. Let me open it back up. I thought it didn't get much of a reaction. Oh, he's done an Olmaph once again. Right, can you hear this? I'm going to dance to the song whether you can hear it or not. Why can't you hear that in YouTube? Ah, I think hang on 1 second. Third time lucky. Let me check the advanced audio properties. Right. There is no way you won't hear this now. I have 100% confidence that we will now sing Happy Birthday to Patrick. Frankie the Fish, how you doing, my friend? Are you good? Hey, sing along if you know the words. Happy birthday, Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. You're getting old. No, this is Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. And there we have that. The happy birthday song for Patrick. As you do another lap around the sun, GG. Congratulations. It's good to have you here on your birthday. I did look for a happy birthday bouncing, but couldn't find one of them. Better see the runt herd. Ah, the runt herd's gone. The runt herd will be worked on long into the distance. However, we were working on this yesterday, so we will continue with this today. Pretty cool looking model. And we need to do some more work on these. And then we'll see how we get on from there. But before that, we need to open some AOS card packs, don't we? Haha, enough sentimental nonsense. You are appreciated in this community, sir. And as I say, there wasn't a happy birthday bouncing. So instead, you just got your intro jingle. Joe, soon as in December. Nice. You're like literally as far away from a birthday as you can be. Right, what have we got? A couple of packs of AOS? Yes, please. Dum, 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 dum. Right, let's see what we can get. Yesterday was a common shiny and an uncommon shiny. So if we could do one better than that, that would be awesome. Savage stickers, look at that, green skins. Followed by corn. Did anybody see the new corn emote I put in the Discord? I put a few new emotes in there today. And if you want to see any specific emotes, then leave it in the suggestions box of the Discord. If you would like me to turn your face into an emote, that can be arranged. Common, shiny. It's a cleansing brooch. Looks a bit like the One Ring. Interesting. But it's a common again. That means we've done 10 packs in a row without getting a shiny rare. Well, it's not the longest, is it, Joe? Because you're only a day away from your last birthday. Whereas you are 6 months away from your last birthday and 6 months away from your next birthday. I.e. the longest you can be from a birthday. Right, second pack. Let's see. Can we get a rare? Can we get a rare shiny? Let's see what we can do. Scrabbling horror. Usually it's a gibbering horror, but today we got a scrabbling horror. Interesting. Hey, Gorglaive Blood Warrior. That's a nice little calm one. Fireball. Power of the War. As we fight our way towards... Hey, that's what was in the last pack. They're not very good with separating the cards out, are they? Arrogant Grot Boss. A nice uncommon. And our shiny is finally... We've got a shiny character card. That is exactly what we wanted. Aventus, Magister of Hammerhall. Yes, sir. A rare shiny. Finally. A very, very good shiny card, that. That's one of the biggest chasers in the set, if not the biggest. Happy with that. That emote you just used, Vintage, is the guy that created the Olmaph logo. Fun fact for you there. And somebody asked who created your website. I did it. Me! It's me, Olmaph. So the question is, what are people working on today? I saw that Patrick got Mortarion for your birthday, didn't you? Yeah, I saw it in the Discord, I think. Yeah, Mortarion. Ooh-wee! Put it in the AU. That's a lovely little character. Joe's working on everything. Ah, yes, the custom Death Cocktail. Look forward to seeing that. We've got Choynel back in the chat. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. To see you. Good. Alright, let me figure out what I'm going to do here. I need to get some shiny paints for my Loon Boss. Find a shiny paint. Ooh, Azure Magic. Looks pretty shiny. Let's give that a bit of a go. Shake it up. Need to move some of these paints. I'm so unorganised with paints. It's a little bit ridiculous. Some of them out of the way at least. Oh, buddy. It's warm in here. I've tried to not have the aircon on today so that you can hear the audio a bit better. Bouncing, still working out on what to get me for my birthday. Yeah, I saw you. You were looking at some AOS Chaos. Is that right? What are the other options, Bouncing? What are you thinking? Buy some plastics, that's what I advise. Sure now, how's your day going, dude? Frankie is at work. Nothing to do, but I've been working on a banner. Trying to learn some NMM. How's it going, Frankie? Are you enjoying it? Are you learning? Learning the ways of the warrior? Oh, this looks really shiny. Very, very shiny. Very, very nice. Very evil. Very nice. Right, let's get a bit of shiny on, shall we? Very shiny, very nice. Oh, I do like that colour. That shade of blue is lovely. Lovely and shiny metal. Blue metal. Who doesn't like blue metal? So nice, I'm going to do it on the other arm as well, why not? Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that can happen? Bum bum ba ba dum. Choynell's having a slow day. Finished crow. Have you posted that in the Discord? Let me have a quick look. Ooh-wee! That is one good looking lad. Nice work, man. Oh, I have seen that already. I've already reacted to it. What's next on the painting block then, Choi now? NMM looks cool, but it's very small surfaces taking a long time. Good things come to those who take forever. Big fan of that. Both boxes of Gloomspite or Maggotkin of Nurgle. Really not sure. Doubt I'll be getting Armageddon boxes. Way too expensive, so probably wait till they do starter boxes. Is he a Gloomspite Gits model? Yes. So nice, he did it twice. Yeah, this is a Loon boss. We got Luke Curtis in the Twitch chat. How are you, Luke? You good? You a fan of the plastic, Luke? Yeah, this is AOS, Gloomspite Gits Loon Boss on Squig. Yeah, I'm a big fan of green skins, big fan of Chaos. Look at this, Luke taking inspiration, went to UK Games Expo. Yeah, we had some people in our Discord, some of the viewers from YouTube at the Games Expo this year. Got yourself your first miniatures. Ooh, nice. What an exciting time. What did you go for, Luke? Ah, you played some AOS. Played some AOS. So what did you buy? And why did you buy it? He looks cool. Is he from a Spearhead box? I bought this guy when I got back into Warhammer about 3 or 4 years ago. And I completely forgot that I had him. Because he was in the living room. Technically, it's Catherine's model. I bought it for Catherine. And then I remembered about him, and now I'm painting it. Yes, so much plastic in this house that I forgot I had a loom boss. That's Olmaph for you. For sure. Right, let's find another shiny metal. I like multicoloured shiny metal on my green skins. I like to make them fun and interesting. Just gotta remember where the shiny metals are. The shiny metals have black hats. So, is that a shiny metal? Zephyr pink. We'll put that as a maybe. What else have we got? Gemstone. Interesting. Red copper. I was hoping for a yellow or an orange. They don't have to be metallic, I guess. I could paint silver and then paint a colour over it. Decisions at this scene. Ooh, what's that? Well, let's go with yellow and orange, shall we? Where's my orange? Come on! Yeah, that'll do. Bit of that. Luke got the Cities of Sigmar and Skaven Spearhead box. Awesome! I bought the Skaven Spearhead only this weekend. Thought it'd be a handy start. Yeah, definitely. So you're a Age of Sigmar kind of guy. You like the fantasy kind of element to the game. So Spearhead is easier to get your head around. Yeah, definitely. If you're into AOS, go for Spearhead. If you're into 40k, go for Combat Patrol. Yeah, that's awesome. You've got 2 armies, so you can play with yourself. And trust me, before you know it, you'll end up with all sorts of plaster. So, of the 2 armies in the box then, Luke, which one catches your eye the most? Which one draws your attention? Haha, Lazy Mini. Squig! Yes, sir. How are you, Lazy? Haha, gotta run. He's in, he's out. His name is Lazy Mini. My only issue with AOS is we all started armies and I'm the only one who finished mine. Nice. When will your rats arrive? They arrived already, dude. They're behind me. Yeah, they only took 2 days to arrive. Rats. Ah, Luke prefers the City of Sigmar. Yeah, the Cogfort is a very hyped model at the minute. A very new model as well. We like new, we like shiny. Marvellous indeed. Right, let's get some... let's go yellow on the top, orange on the bottom, why not? So I'm going to paint his jaw now. Just shaping up some paint. Yeah, so Luke, I don't know if you're a Discord kind of person, but if you've got Discord, type !Discord into the chat, you'll get a link. You can come and join in, take a look around, maybe get some inspiration in there, and maybe even some people to play with, depending on where you live. So what else did you see at the UK Games Expo in Birmingham? That grey sear is a ton of fun to paint. Yeah, and if anybody else wants a grey sear, they're only like 6 or 7 quid on eBay. Pretty cheap model, the grey sear. So if you just want one little rat, pretty good option. Right, let's see if I can just pull this back a bit. There we go. Right then, let's get some orange on here. There we go. Out of the two GG boxes, one has 34 models and the other has 11. That Cogthorpe model does look awesome. I believe the Gnarlord and Gnarbeast is the model in the Spearhead magazine tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of the first Spearhead magazines are Skaven. Which is good. You want to pick up some cheap Skaven on eBay? Hopefully you'll be able to do so. Yeah, a lot of Skaven and Stormcast. Blood for the Blood God, how are you, dude? Hola, good to see you, my friend. Good to see plenty of thumbs up on the YouTube already. Appreciate that. Let's see if we manage to entice Luke to come and look around our Discord. There's hundreds of like-minded collectors of the plastic in there. That vibration sound is my paint pot shaking and nothing else. Oh, the amount of mistakes I keep making. But remember, if you make a mistake, you get some water, you wash it with the water, you get one that's dry, you wash it with the dry, and next thing you know, mistake erased. Right, he's got a nice yellow pointy beak now. I need to get another orange, one that's a little bit brighter than the one I have. The one I've got's a little bit dark. Mix up some Zephyr Pink for the wristbands. Look at that, neatly trimmed. Luke, get on Discord or I'll hunt you down. How are you, Neatly? You good? Another day, another theft of GW intellectual property being printed. What's going on, Lucky? What's happening? Toby's here as well. Toby, good day. How are you, sir? Oh, you've still got 60 more hours of Thunderhawk printing to go. How are you getting on with the panel lines, Lucky? Have you found a solution? Toby's doing great back on Fallout 4. Good to hear, my friend. And Neatly is good too, brother. What you gonna do when Hulkamania runs wild on you, brother? Just bought a Knight's Army from a friend, which you're probably gonna sell on. Okay, interesting. What does the Knight Army look like? Joe's back from a break. I hope the break was good, my friend. Might paint some of the bits at the bottom, actually. As soon as I've got all these paints in the air. How do I keep bashing stuff into the squig? Terrible behaviour. Leave that squig alone, boy. Haven't glued anything yet. Once this is mostly complete printed, I'll go down to the hardware store, get myself a bunch of sanding paper to smooth the big boy over, and for panel lines I'm thinking of milliput. Okay, nice. I like it. I hope it all goes well. One hell of a project, Lucky. I look forward to seeing how it progresses. And Joe has ordered some monopose boys to try and kit bash. Ooh, sometimes a little bit tough kit bashing the monopose boys, but hopefully you'll get there. Maybe you need some milliput as well. Neatly trimmed, pretty well painted. Pops and picks up. Do have a few repairs to do. Okay, nice. Yeah, and if you're wanting to sell some on, by all means, see if there's anyone in the Discord that wants them. Baronk is back in the chat. Good to see you, Baronk. How are you? What have you been up to? And Gaminator is calling their Gorkanaut Greg. Greg the Gorkanaut. Nice work, Gaminator. Look forward to seeing that. Oh, the silver from yesterday is still wet, which is nice. What's the one next to it? Can't tell what colour that is. Let's get some tin to finish off these metal bits. Then I'm going to do a little bit of extra silver. And it needs some basing at some point. Oh, I've never opened this tin before. Good to know. Brand new metallic for me to give a go. What super liquidy this is. Very liquidy. Right. Let's give that a little bit of time to dry whilst we move on to some silver on the blue bikers. As they have a base coat of very dark silver, but I'm going to try putting a little bit of bright silver over the top and we'll see how we get on. Baronk's had a rough couple of months lately, but things are good. Well, I'm glad that you have risen from the ashes of the last couple of months, my friend. And you've made progress on the word bearers and a lot of purchases as well. I look forward to seeing those in the Discord. Good to have you back on the up, Baronk. Starting this project might have been a mistake. It is massive! And remember, if any of you want any particular emotes in the Discord, I've put a few new ones in today. But anything you've got, if you want one of your models turned into an emote, your face turned into an emote, one of your pets, I don't know, whatever ideas you've got, if you want me to make it into an emoji in the Discord, then just let me know. Let me know, alright. Alright, let's shake up a real bright silver, shall we? Dum bum ba dum bum ba da 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 dum bum ba da da dum bum. Haha, dramatically bad, but I have a lot of fun. That's good. That is the best way to be. If you can enjoy the bad times, then the fun times will take care of themselves, right? Just going to put a tiny bit of lens flare glow in this squig's eyes. Just a tiny little bit. There we go. The eyes are glowing. And now we'll do some silver. Bum, 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 bum. Also, I was looking on the GW webpage at the Thunderhawk, and even that thing has a massive panel gap where the cockpit windows meet. Ah, does it really? That's interesting. There we go, Lil Jim Bob enjoying the couple of the new emotes. If there's anything else you want to see made into one, let me know. If your army is not represented in the Olmaph emotes, dum dum dum. Dum 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 dum. Haha, a panel gap on the hood. Not the best place for them, right? Seems like they didn't used to really think at all about where the panel gaps were going. Well, let's give it a bit of a different go for the next one. Bum, 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 bum. Da, 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 da. 3D print file I found is an exact replica of the resin kit. I can actually use the official Forge World instructions for assembly. Haha, nice. Rock on, my blueberry brothers! Slafe! Good to see you, my friend. How are you? How are things going? What have you been up to? Doing good, totally not working in monking. In case my employer is watching, certainly not drinking a beer. Playing a lot of hardcore Diablo 2. Tragically lost the sorceress the other day. Oh dear, oh dear. What level was the sorceress? You enjoying it? Are you doing a bit of that on your stream? What sort of stuff are you streaming at the minute, Slay? Nearly 50, ouch. Yes, if any of you guys want to go see some hardcore Diablo 2, maybe check out Slaith, one of our Canadian brothers. Yeah, if you're up particularly late in the UK, you're thinking, I need to be watching some Canadian badass beat some Diablo fun times. Slaith's probably the guy, right? Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, midnight to 1 o'clock start time. Ooh-wee. I'm fast asleep by then usually. Will you play Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2? Well, I will on a Thursday on a members only stream. As for whether Slaith will, I don't know. You'll have to go watch him and have a look. Patrick is back. An employee couldn't get into the warehouse, had a problem with the gate, so you had to go help. On your birthday of all days, Patrick. How dare they? Lies, I've seen you thumbs up my pictures on Discord in the middle of the night. Haha. Yeah, not that late though. Not at 1 o'clock in the morning. Unless it's a weekend. You're just showing off that I give your pictures a thumbs up, aren't you? And yeah, if you can steer some UK, that's always good. Sharing is caring. But either way, Slaith is genuinely a very entertaining watch. And as he says, if you like a bit of swearing, a little bit of marriage a wingle, then yeah, definitely go check him out. They have now got more shiny than they had before. Although I kind of feel like I need to do a bit more of an interesting blue, as all they've got is their base coat. So maybe I'll whip around with a little brush and do a little bit of light blue at some point. How's the Loon Boss coming on?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Right, he's now got some very shiny shoes. Kind of don't really like the Ultramarines because so many people play them. Okay. They're the poster boys. That's like not liking Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes. Can you, Adam and Eve it? $5,000 more channel points for a free sub. Nice. Halfway there then, my friend. A cool gallery section on your page. Can't wait for it to go live so I can look at it. I see what you did there, Lucky Knife. Yeah, when it goes live, I'll put a load more pictures on it as well. I've got some saved waiting in the wings. You bored of Roman and Cody as well. Who would you prefer in the top 2 spots bouncing? Who are your picks? Anybody else with a WWE preference? Get it in the chat. Don't forget to click the thumbs up as well if you're here and you don't think it's a pile of shit. Do the thumbs. We're on double digits so far, which is good. Not even an hour into the stream, I appreciate. Sensible or daft picks? I mean, just whatever you would like to see, dude. It depends on whether you yourself are sensible or daft, I guess. You should enable voting on the pictures. I mean, I'm not that good at making websites. Also, it's just nice to see the pictures, right? Maybe we could do an actual competition sometime. Maybe in a couple of months I can do like a Olmaph painting competition. Give away a prize, who knows? Thinking out loud. Clash in Italy was meh. I don't know, there was some good bits to it. There was quite a lot of botches again, which is a bit frustrating to see. Alright, let's shake up a shake up a bluey blue, shall we? Ultramarine blue, this one, sir. Sounds as good as any. This says that it is colour primer matched as well, so technically if I paint this on, nothing should happen. One way to find out. Seems like there might be some interest in a painting competition. Okay. Yeah, I'll have a little think about that then, guys. See what we can figure out. See what we can give away. On the bonk, Captain. Yeah, but what would the rules be? I'd have to go and have a look at some other painting competitions and steal some of the rules, I guess. Tobias needs the encouragement to paint. What about being featured on the Olmaph Discord community videos, Tobias? You are featured on those. You will also be featured on the Olmaph website when that is released next week. So yeah, that's a good encouragement just as a start. Matches were okay, but the booking sucked. The booking was predictable. If you could change a result of any game, of any match from Clash in Italy, what would it be, Bouncy? Yeah, that Mask versus Masks got huge applause, right? Heroin, a good prize for a painting competition. Well, this is plastic heroin, and that's going to have to do. Right, let's see what we can do with the blue. I feel like just slapping a load of blue on. And then maybe I'll do some edges at some point and a bit of a wash. How should I slap the blue on? That is the question. Maybe I'll use this. Trim this brush a little bit and then just slap some paint on. I'm not too precious about these blue boys. I'll just say that they're zooming so fast that that's why the paint's all blurry. Lucky is in a Discord which is mostly about FDM printing miniatures. They hold a painting competition each year where it's only one model you have to FDM print and paint up. Nice. Oh, Patrick reckons maybe we should do a model that's never been submitted before. Show a stamp for a start date. Okay. Yeah, all painting the same model could be interesting. Maybe we could have more than one category. Gunther. I had an opinion of bouncing that was so high, and then he's just typed out the words Gunther should have won. Now it is so low. Vintage playing the Wiggle Extreme. This is me. I made this a couple of years ago. This is when I used to wiggle the toes on the stream. Potentially I still do that on a Thursday evening for the members. But yeah, Gunther, all he ever does is sleeper holds. It's super boring. Yeah, I really like Jacob. Jacob's a really good character. I hope they don't bury him like they've done so many good characters in the past. Right, let's get messy blue on this then, shall we? Maybe it is colour matched. I can't even see when it goes on. Oh, that's amazing. Who knew? That's cool. Ultramarine blue is indeed blue. So I can use that to tidy up some glue at a later date. That could be good. Now I need to find one that's ever so slightly... Oh, I've got 2 ultramarine blues. What a time to be alive. I don't know how that happened. Useful. Let me see which one of these blues is dark enough for me to use. Not that one. I don't have a blue that is the shade that I want to use. Maybe I'll use these two. Or I could make a lighter blue. That's not a bad idea, is it? Make a blue. See what happens. Don't know how many people would have access to printers, so it might exclude too many people. That's what I mean. Maybe we have that as one section, and then we should have like the fixed FDM section and then the open section. 2 prizes. Yeah, Gunther's become very, very boring. A lot of characters are pretty stale at the minute. A lot of characters aren't doing anything differently to what they were doing 4 years ago. Right then, let's give this blue a go, shall we? Oh dear. Don't get me started on mid-card Jey Uso. What do you think about the booking? You think they're just overbooking? Booking too many of the same fight? How can we unstale the characters? Everyone has to paint an Imperial Knight supplied by you to everyone. And for the prize you send out another knight. How much money do you think I make a loss doing this stream, you know? I am not sufficiently sponsored enough to send out a knight to all of you lot. Maybe one day. to figure out a way of making this work. Might come back to these, have a bit of a think. Maybe I can try doing some sort of line. Maybe I can like do a line around the outside perhaps. We'll see. Not massively convinced. Let's try something else. I just put a little bit of grey on the tyres for the time being. Let's put some grey on the tyres and then we can build something, I think. Maybe paint the base of the goblin and then build something. So, a little bit of grey. Right, sorry. Apologies for that, I was kind of ignorant for a little bit. Mix a bit of blue and tiny bit of light grey together to make a nice highlight colour. Yeah, it's a good shout. Just not feeling it right at the minute. So rather than force it, I'm going to put them to one side. I'm just going to do a little bit of grey on the wheels, and then I'll figure it out. Doing the same as Vince did: start story and then give up halfway through. Yeah, not ideal. Haha, evening, Blueberry Guy. How are you, Complexus? Are you good? Write all those nights as a business expense. Easy peasy, don't have to pay taxes this year. Well, yeah, I already operate at a loss, so yeah, Olmaph will be making a loss this year, I would have thought. Unless something miraculously changes. But I don't think there's much wrong with making a loss in your first year, as long as we're all having fun and we're building into the future. Double OS Paz is getting involved as well. How are you? First time you've been here, right? How are you? Are you a plastic collector yourself? How was the weekend's barbecue? Yeah, it was good, thank you, Complexus. How was your weekend? Did you get up to much? I'd have gone for some Macragge Blue or some Fenrisian Grey. Build up a pure Fenrisian Edge highlight. That's just a thing for me with Fenris. Yeah, it's one of them where I'm kind of thinking of a couple of different things, but not particularly feeling any of them. Realistically, I shouldn't have based it in blue. I think that's where I've gone wrong. And you are a fan of the T-Suns. Interesting. The magical dust boys. How long have you been collecting them? What's your army looking like? Me and the little man have each got the World Cup sticker album. I've just got a shiny Scotland sticker. Nice work. Yeah, I did put that in the votes on the Discord for which sticker album we do at the minute, but it was outvoted by Star Wars. Good move. If you're not feeling it, don't force it. Yeah, for sure, man. Haha, Choinal, if the taxman asks, we are always at a loss. Cheeky, cheeky. Weekend was okay. Went to see brother who wasn't best happy due to PSG and penalties. Yeah, that wasn't the greatest result for a lot of English people. But Eze missed a penalty in the same way he's missed his previous 2 penalties, so bit daft to let him take one, really. I'll be dropping him right to the bottom of the English penalty takers for the World Cup. Pickford before Eze, that's what I say. Right, let's chuck a little bit of grey on the tyres before we put a little bit of green on the base of the Loom Boss that we've been working on. Bum 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 bum. Double OS Paz. Just over a year. Nice. What got you into it? What made you decide to buy some plastic, and what made you think Thousand Suns was the one for you? But I like it. You got 1,200 points built and painted. That is a good effort. Lots of grey shame. Or do we mean grey opportunity? Come on. Yeah, defenders certainly shouldn't be the first people up to take a penalty, right? Won't be in long, but the Tyranid army has officially started and on the way. JJ, that's good to hear. What have you gone for the Nids? Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, dum. Oh, listen to me play that funky guitar. Dum 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 dum. Think I'm passing on Armageddon? Only wanted the rule book. Looks some way thin and wavy though. May take a hard pass. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, like, for me, I collect orcs in a big way. And I quite fancy starting a Space Marine army that isn't Ultramarines. So, it's a easy buy for me. I'm going to be queuing up on Saturday, digitally that is, to purchase the box. What would they need to release in a box right now, Complexus, for you to insta-buy? What would that look like for you? Do you know what I might do on these? Is just do a massive blue wash just to get a bit of depth and then do the highlights. We'll see. Hey, maybe I'll do the bases whilst we're here. Nice green bases. Seeing as I'm doing the this guy needs some base. He's looking pretty cool though, quite happy with this. One shiny little loon boss. Call your local game store, I bet there is a list already. I'm just going to go on Wayland Games at 10 o'clock and hope for the best. Look at that, neatly trimmed, is already put in the order with the local game store. Choynell is locked in. And Arnold. Hey Arnold, good to see you, Mr. Goose. Pointing out that we do not have enough likes in the stream, so get pressing the thumbs up button. Thank you, Arnold. How are you? What have you been up to? Bum. Let's find a nice big chunky paintbrush to do some base coats with. There we go, that's what we want. How do we scare OOS Paz off? Where'd he go? I think I know who that guy is. I recognise this guy, especially with the T-Suns and a little summer cold and a trip to Warhammer World on the horizon. Good to finally get you in a stream. Yeah, so what did get you into T-Suns then? What was the thinking behind that? Arnold just bought a second-hand P2S. Your plastic printing empire grows. What's the plan then, Arnold? What are you going to be firing that up for? 185 RRP. Neatly trimmed, got his for 166. Selling the Orcs and the Law Book. Hey, you never know, Complexus might be up for a bit of a Law Book exchange. Complexus would like a chunky rulebook, some terrain, even cardboard. Maybe some multi-army war gear. Challenge is, the Marines don't fit a wolf army and I don't do Orcs. That's what I meant. I meant which army would you want? Like, which box would be the perfect double army box for Complexus? 166 for an Armageddon box? Yeah, I mean, that sounds about right. I said it'd be around 160 from a local game store, and it seems like it will be. Toby is tempted. Aren't we all always tempted by one form of plastic or another? Bum 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 bum. Arnold, printing a Thunderhawk simply takes way too long. Ah, okay, so you figured you could print it twice as fast with 2 printers. I see the logic. Friend took you to the shop. That's a good friend to have. Took you to the plastic crack den. Love the look of the story and the 1,000 stuns, and who doesn't like space wizards? Ah, good stuff. Hey, if you want to have a look in the Discord, !Discord, you'll get a link. Have a look around there. You can always chuck a few space dust wizards in there as well. Always good to see. Appreciate you being here. Adam Barrett's here as well. BARROTT. How are you, buddy? Yeah, it's got different prices in different countries, isn't it? It's not just one price converted. Complexus would be up for a Wolves versus Eldar box. A rather specific audience. Yeah, but you never know. It doesn't need to be the launch box. Occasionally, not so much recently, but certainly in the past there have been double army boxes, right? That's where Kill Team comes in a lot. You get a lot of double army Kill Team boxes. You're selling the Orcs for 75 quid. Whoever is buying that neatly has got a right bargain. You could probably sell it for a lot on eBay, right? Those Orcs. I would have expected them to go for at least 100 quid, the Orcs. There you go, there's the Discord link. Supplied wonderfully by Arnold the Goose. Look at that, neatly trimmed. Chucking a knight in the Discord. Awesome work, sir. Me likey. There we go. PW Kev jumps into the Discord. Appreciate you being there. Take a look around, get involved. If you've got any music you want to promote in there, you're more than welcome to. Plenty to see and plenty to do. For joining the Discord, I thank you. Yeah, I get that. Mates rates. As long as your mate doesn't buy it off you and then stick it on eBay. Cheeky bugger. Right, let's put a little bit of green on the base of this guy. I've not been very good at the old concentrating today. Shake up the green, whack it on the base, chuck it in the basing box. Completed loom boss. What time to be alive. Might just put a tiny bit of silver on this, you know, seeing as we're here. Lovely jubbly. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. What do you mean today? Yeah. I'm always easily distracted and often the source of distraction for others. That's what most of my school reports said as a kid. They weren't wrong, were they? So who's doing what this evening then? What are you working on? I've just seen neatly chucked a knight in the Discord. Which is very good, very nice. Impressive to see. All the way from the west of England. Or West England. Or am I in East Wales? Who knows? Maybe we'll never know. Haha, careful. A herd of sheep at your door. Look, I love sheep as much as the next man. Sheep shag on me. It's all shamai this and poppity ping that. Yeah, your school report said the same. Yeah, I think a fair few of us here probably had a similar school report. Easily distracted. Often the source of distraction for others. Slaver on some green before we chuck it in the base box. Let that dry over here a little bit. Should I do the base of the ultramarines? Or should we build something? What do you reckon? Base the ultramarines or build something? Hey, look, Sora Kitty is back! I have that exact same grot scoop, but I kit bashed him to be riding on a war boss. In Mega Armor's back and manning the gun. Ah, nice, I like that. I've got a kit bashed war boss in Mega Armor that's holding a gun and there is a grot riding on that gun. So I like it. Great minds think alike and fools rarely differ. But Sora, it's good to have you back. How are you? Yeah, and if you've got a picture of it, Sora, chuck it in the Discord. That'd be awesome to see. Thanks for the concern, Mrs. Borrell. Yeah, let me go get one. Yeah, that'd be awesome, because then you'll be featured on the gallery on the website. You'll be featured at some point in a Discord community short on YouTube, and we can all appreciate the kit bashed green skin. I'll eat you for dinner. Bom 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 dom dom dom. Have I got anything to build that isn't massive? Oh, I've got one stack of gut smack that we haven't built yet. I've got some Necrons if you want to do some fiddly Necrons. Or I can base coat the. I can do the base of the blueberries. Choices, 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 choices. Choices, video rental. Right, do you know what? I'm gonna get a bit of tissue, put these on that, and I'm gonna make them green. Although Bouncing wants to see Necrons. You've been tempted by Necrons. Okay, let me build something Necronian then, shall we? I'll chuck these back on the shelf for the time being. Go through this assault course of a room. Bum ba dum ba dum bum. Discord stuck on redirect. What do you mean? What's going on? bum ba dum dum. I've been in this house 2 nights and I already missed my hobby desk. Did you not take any hobbying materials with you, Patrick? Have you not got a makeshift desk? I've not built anything on stream for like a month thinking about it. Right, let me check out a Necron box. Let's see what we've got, shall we? Ow. Right. Necron to-do list. What do you want to see? Right, I've got some, whatever these are. Forgotten what these are now. Some Necron blades, tomb blades I think they are. I've got some immortals. I've got a doom scythe or the Nightbringer. What do you want to see? Tomb blades, immortals, doom scythe or the Nightbringer. Get your votes in the chat whilst I quickly nip for a wee. See you in a sec. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Right, what do we reckon? What are we building? Doom scythe? Ah, the Toebringer. I am the Toebringer. Wiggly wiggly. Don't have my tools or my light. Started snipping and realised I don't have my knife or sanding sticks. Got all my paints and such. Okay. Doom scythe, Doom scythe. Quite a lot for Doom scythe. Right then. Doom scythe it is. The Scythe of Doom gets the vote. Chuck them down there for now. Yeet. Look at this. Let's get building. See what havoc we can create as we build a Doom scythe on the stream. Pretty cool looking model this. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Right, let's see what's on the back. So you can make a Night Scythe or a Doom Scythe. Interesting. Interesting choice. Sarah just recently finished building all the Necrons that they have. Nice. Did you enjoy it, Sarah? Are they painted yet? Ooh, this is a big chunky build. Look at that. Hopefully this will be relatively straightforward. You know what? I'm going to lift the camera a little bit. So apologies for a little bit of camera wiggle whilst we lift it in the air. The plan is to lift it so that you can see a bit more of the desk. Right, here we go. Necrons, easily the worst transfers out of any Warhammer army. That award definitely goes to the Necrons. Anyone else think anyone other than Necrons has the worst transfers in 40k? When I got the Orcs Start Collecting box, I was debating between the Orcs and Necrons, and Orcs narrowly won. Big fan of green then, right? Whether it's the shiny green or the fleshy green. Lucky's room will never recover from support material from this new PLA I'm using. Likes to shatter and fly everywhere, oh dear, oh dear. Looks a really cool model. I was tempted by the Death Company Battalion box, but it's 2 kill teams and a ship, and I've got the 2 kill teams. Yeah, go for it. Get the ship, dude. I enjoyed it more than I expected to with how fiddly the models can be. Yeah, Necrons are probably the fiddliest of all models, right? Basing them and then it's on to painting. Nice. Look forward to seeing those. Eldari are equally detailed and tricky in my opinion. I have no experience with Eldari, but as you have got a lot, I'll take your word for it. Nobody uses the Necron transfers. Yeah, true that. Biggest waste of a transfer ever. Right. Don't even know where my glue is. Ah, Tamia. There she is. Right then. Let's do some snippy gluey, shall we? As we bring another plastic creation into our family. Bum, 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 bum. Give it a big old sniff before you start. For good luck and happy feels. The plastic glue, that is. I did wonder, Lucky, you crazy fool. Yeah, nothing bulky for the Eldari. They are on a severe diet, right? Posted a pic of the war boss. Let's halt proceedings and jump over to Discord. Oh, nice. I like that. That's very cool, man. Very nice. Even gone to the effort of putting hazard stripes on the blade on the floor. Yeah, that is cool. I like that. I do like that. That'll be on the website gallery and in a YouTube short in the not too distant future. Let's get the blade out and try and avoid doing a Patrick. Or did Patrick do an Olmaph? Bum 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 bum. Dum dum dum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Dum 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 dum. Look at this, lucky knife telling me how to operate my knife. I mean, the clue's in the name. He is lucky and he knows how to use a blade. Right, on the next wing I'm going to try your way and see if it works. And if it doesn't, it'll be minus 10 points to Hufflepuff. Right, let's glue these bad boys together, shall we? Tamia, you have not been opened for a month. Hopefully you still smell just as good. Oh, baby, that's the good stuff. Ooh wee, put it in the air. Oh, you forget you've missed it until you open it up and get the whiff. We have got the whiff for sure. Hey, look, I'm a unicorn. Where were you on Friday when Patrick needed the advice? I come back and now we're building Necrons. Yeah, we've got to keep you on your toes, Joe. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. He said, off from the map. Actually hates Ultramarines now, and everyone who plays them is cringe. How badly did you cut yourself? There's a picture in the Discord bouncing. Best part of the hobby. Tamiya extra thin. Patrick the Star Dudgeon. Yeah, boy. Oh, Nordic wasn't in the How come you weren't in the... Have you got another new account? half of our Discord's going to just be Nordic. Complexus. Oh, you got to put little things in the side of this. Okay. Oh, okay. Haha, you want to see Patrick's cut on the Discord community highlights? What do you say, Patrick? Yay or nay? You'll probably get blocked for blood and gore, right? Flagged for gore. Embracing the two. Nice work. Nordic in the purple chat. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. Let's shove this in the holes. Get them all nice and sticky, icky. Oh, wee. Right, there's one. There's another one. There we go, there's 3. That wing is complete. On to the second one. Merely a flesh wound. We got Mez Miniatures in the Twitch chat as well. How are you, Mez? Are you good? Thank you for joining in.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
That made me jump. Oh, baby! Patrick with the gifted membership. Thank you for the gifted membership. P-A-T-R-I to the C, K to the D, U to the D, G, E-O-N, 9 to the 315 for gifting the sub to me.
Thank you.
Baby! Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that, appreciate that. Get in, Pat. Nicely done. Mez has just spilt their blood for the blood god. Nice. The best of all the chaos. Korn himself. So, you're a bit of a fan of the plastic then, Mez Miniatures? I guess with a name like that, you must be, right? How long have you been doing the plastic? Making and painting the miniatures? And which was your... what got you into the hobby, Mez? The postman always delivers. Nice. I like that bouncing. Postman Pat. It's your birthday. It's your birthday and you're gifting subs to my channel. Crazy guy. Appreciate that very much. Hopefully some of these gifted gits get in here. Yeah, it's weird that you can't direct the gift at a particular person. Oh, there we go. Nordic with fart number 1. Nice work. Started at the end of 4th. Old school. Did you have a big gap in the middle? Or have you got a huge pile of plastic in your house? What was the first ever model you bought, Mez? Can you remember? Adam has just stabbed his hand as well. Look at this. So many sacrifices. Korn is going to be happy this evening. Just please no one visit Nurgle. Fine with any other god. I don't know, Slanesh can be a bit filthy, right? Giving is the best gift, feels good. Ah, nice. Appreciate that, Patrick. Appreciate that very much. Anybody else wants to gift a membership for Patrick's birthday? You know the buttons to click. $3.99. Cheaper than a bottle of wine. And if you want to do something for free, you can actually sub in Twitch for free if you've got Twitch Prime. And if not, I'll take a thumbs up on the YouTube stream. That's also a good way to support the stream. Thank you all. Right, this one I'm going to do with the knife backwards, because Lucky Knife says that's the better way to do it. So, let's see how we get on, shall we? Oh yeah. Dum 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 diggity dum diggity dum. Yeah, Nurgle's gift of the antivirus, nobody wants that. Assault on Black Reach, I had that. Was that the 5th edition kit? I remember having that. I think I still lived at home then, so that's a long time ago. But that was Orcs and Space Marines, right? The Assault on Black Reach. First big kit was the Stomper and Baneblade. Ooh, no, they are some big kits. 25,000 points. Good God, Mez. That's possibly even more than I've got, and I've got a lot of plastic. You got any picks? You want to chuck anything in the Discord? Exclamation mark Discord. That'll be pretty cool to see those in there. So what's your biggest army and what's your favourite army, Mez? God, you got 25,000 points worth of things for me to ask questions about. I like it. Assault on Black Reach was the best deal in all of mankind. Yeah, backwards doesn't work. Back to forwards. Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Backwards using the tip? Nah, forget that. I've got the technique down with the blade. I'm used to it. And anything that goes wrong, I just call it battle damage, and we're all good. I wonder if I can do a gifted sub to my own stream in the name of Patrick. Is that a thing? Seeing as nobody else will, I'll give it a go. Bum 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 ba, 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 ba. Don't forget those thumbs up, guys, as well. Show your support for Olmaph. I am Olmaph. Membership gifting. Ah, here we go. How come it won't let me send any less than 5? How do I do 1? Make sure not to battle damage yourself. Very true. Very true.
Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, here we go. This is my birthday gift to Patrick. 5 gifted memberships. Celebrate. Celebrate. I gifted myself. Yeah, baby. Woo. Happy birthday, Patrick. Happy birthday, Patrick. There we go. Who got one? Complexus got one. Mr. Chumpsus. Theo Dell, John and Ashley, and Jacob Schutz. I think I recognise all of those names as well, which is nice. So there you go. Anybody else wants to gift any subs? It's always appreciated. Thank you very much. Right, let's glue these bad boys together, shall we? Oh, has Mez joined the Discord? Let's go have a look. No, I can't see him in there yet. Still figuring it out. What a solid show from the internet, man. Yeah, nice. Where the hell did you find that Happy Birthday Patrick song? Blood only recognises one name. Yeah, well, Complexus is here. So I recognise his name. Theo Dell is in the Discord, as is Jacob Schutz. John and Ashley, I think they have been around quite a while. And Chunk is in the Discord as well, Mr. Chunkster. So, yeah, potentially all of those people are in the Discord, so that's pretty cool. The only one that might not be is John and Ashley. So, Mez Miniature's biggest army is orcs. Nice. See, I like anything green skin related. I've got a lot of different green skins. In fact, we were painting one on the stream earlier. This guy. So a little bit of a gloom spike git. The loon boss. We were doing a bit of this earlier on today's stream. And Mez is currently working on a guard army to break up the kit bashing needed for the orc army. Okay, nice. Nearly everything has been paint stripped. Okay, yeah. Whatever you've got, it's always good to see, whether you've just put it together or you've spent 50 hours painting it. Chunk was pretty active when I stumbled upon the Bromoughs. Tamiya's not having a good day today. I don't know why. It's really not sticking well. Maybe it's because I've not used it for a while. Do I need to shake to activate? Maybe it's just because this thing's too bloody big. Whoops. Right, put that in the hand clamp. Thanks, Olmaph. No worries, Complexus. I mean, I didn't choose you. The YouTube's gods smiled upon you. The dark capped Tamiya is the best one. Well, nobody told me that. I might go back to my Revel Contact a Professional. That one was a bad boy. Alright, seems alright now. Seems alright. We'll get there eventually. See, I've picked my glue based on smell factor rather than gluability. Revel is also good. I really like Revel. I only got Tamiya because I was peer pressured into it by this slot. Oh, bash the camera with my head. That's always a good move. Haha, peer pressured and then you got the wrong one. They said this one, extra thin. The CEO of Tamiya. Yeah, Patrick himself. You said extra thin, and that's what I bought. You selling me the wrong bloody one. Maybe he sold me the wrong one first so that he gets double sales. The CEO isn't stupid, right? He knows what he's doing. Not the extra thin quick setting. Oh, there's too much choice. I just need glue and super duper glue. That's all I need to know. Oh, you're the ex-CEO of Tamiya. You've defected to AP. Same stuff but cheaper and more readily available in South Africa. Ooh, interesting. You'll have to link me some AP glue and I'll sell my soul to that devil instead. Mez uses Tamiya airbrush cleaner as plastic glue. And Loctite as the get down, stay down super glue. Nice. Good shout, man. Good shout. I mean, this stuff is basically just airbrush cleaner anyway, right? Very, very close in the compound. In Discord, you want the one on the right? Let me have a look. Let me have a look. Okay. This is where I'm going wrong. Basically acetone, yeah, that's it. Right. I've got 2 wings now. So we've got this far. In the usual Olmaph haphazard way of doom. But we're having the fun. You can see how not to do it so that when you get around to doing it, you do it right. How do you know if it's the right way around or not? That looks alright. Come on then, quick setting extra thin. Show me what you're made of. Don't let these guys put you in a box. You can do it all. You can do it all, Tamiya extra thin. It's all just acetone. You can buy barrels of the stuff for cheap from like B&Q. Ultra thin is £8 per 40ml on Amazon. Airbrush cleaner is £11.50 for £2.50. Mez knows a good deal when they see one. So of course I got me a litre of glue for under 50 quid. Nice. Use the glue after you touch the surfaces. An interesting concept. I didn't realise you got the quick set in. I didn't realise there was 2 different ones. You said, oh, get the extra thin. Yeah, it's the one with the green lid. Here I am now with the quick setting. The same quick setting that I've had for the last 2 months. And apparently it's the wrong bloody one. How did I manage to do an Olmaph when I was just purchasing glue? God damn it. That's nearly that whole sprue done. Does anyone else have a voice in their head asking to drink the glue? Sometimes the paint water, but the glue is definitely a sniffable, not a drinkable. Keep the sprue for terrain. Joe, one day I'll show you my box of sprues, and you will understand that I already know to keep the sprues. I'm a hoarder anyway. Nothing I buy ever leaves this domain. Let it flow in, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. It depends what you're painting with, Mez. You know when you get like a red or a purple paint water, it just looks like black currant. Mmm, tasty, tasty Ribena. The forbidden Ribena. Hey, it already looks like a doom sign. We're halfway there. Lemon and a pear. Bum 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 bum. The glue smells great, why wouldn't it taste great? Well, I can see the logic there. I like it. Still waiting to see Mez jump in the Discord. What happened? I'm sat here waiting to give you a roll so that you can take a look around and get involved. Here's a challenge, Olmaph. Next time you get a free mini or a small mini of your choice, try to paint it on stream without priming it. Doom Scythe, you mean Bad Moon's Gorkanaut? I gave away a Gorkanaut on this stream last year. We've done a few giveaways so far. Probably be another one in not too far, maybe at 1,000 subs. Celebrate 11th edition. Mez has joined us in the Discord. I look forward to seeing some of your creations, my friend. Right, 29, the seat. Let's jam the seat in there. Dum dum diddle diddle dum dum dum. Lovely jubbly. Like a glove. Could I make that base of the Doom Scythe you have right now and use it as a huge power claw and a stomper? That sounds good to me. Zeitgeist is currently painting their giveaway prize. Yeah, Zeitgeist, the winner of last month's giveaway. In fact, it was April now, wasn't it? Not even last month. How goes the Dark Angel Zeitgeist? Are you enjoying it? I was just looking at AOS Slaves to Darkness. Archaon Everchosen looks awesome. Yeah, it's a nice model, right? Okay, what do you want me to zoom in on? Oh, hello, look at this. Choices.
Hey, yo. Thank you for following my stream.
Thank you for following my stream, my friend. Thank you for following. Ooh, yeah, baby. Thank you for following. Mes Miniatures, thank you very much for following the stream, baby. We take a little journey through the warp every time someone follows or subs, which is always a lot of fun. Let me have a look. Right, look at this hobby desk. Look at everything you've got going on. So much to take in. Talk about sprues. Look at this. Good gracious. Good gracious, man. Ooh, what's that? That's interesting. It looks a little bit like a stomper, but it looks like a massive stomper. Yeah, zoom in wherever you want, mate. There's a lot to be looked at there. Yeah. Anything you want to share, chuck it in. It will then get featured on a YouTube short and on the website. So then you can comment on the YouTube short. You can say, this is one of my miniatures. Whoop, whoop. There's a party over here. Zeitgeist. I'm preferring painting Space Marines to my Necrons. Ooh, interesting shout. Interesting shout. Yeah, AOS got a lot of cool models, right? A lot of cool stuff. That's a bit of a severe cut there. Not the end of the world. I can hear the Discord doing lots of beeps. I'll go check that out. Let me go have a look, see what's going on. Lots of people giving waves hello to people. Tanks and stompers and demons. Yeah, good shout, Patrick. Is that a massive Baneblade kit bash? Looks like an orc is responsible for the organisation in that room. Hey, look at the thick gobbo that Requiem has got. BARROT, very nice miniature, very nice indeed. Yeah, Adam's looking for some help with how to do some stone texture. If anyone's got any stone texture advice, take it to the Discord. Take it to the bridge. Bong. Abraxia Spear of the Everchosen is nice too. I think I might be convincing myself to get Slaves to Darkness. That's it, man. If you find something that you like a lot of, then add it to your shelves, my friend. Why not? Life's too short to not be drowning in plastic. Oh, I've just fired the Necron head across the room. Gonna get some Rust-Oleum texture spray paint. I tell you what, Adam, if you eat a load of pistachio nuts, just glue the shells onto the floor, then paint them grey. Easy stones. Right, let me put the torch on and try and find this Necron head. Oh, found it instantly. I think that's a Necron head. Yes. Oh, everything's coming up, Millhouse. Why did it tell you to glue the arms on after you put the body in? This would have been easier before, definitely. God damn it. Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da. Adam, Patrick saw a tip for easy stone effects. I'll find it and pop it in the Discord. Nice. That sounds good. Good luck finding that. Yeah, I cannot believe I found it instantly. It's a good job I saw out the corner of my eye the direction it went in, otherwise I'd still be down there looking for it now. Them or Maggotkin and Nurgle? Why not both? Both. Have some stuff that's in view of the desk, right? Let's have a little look, shall we? Let's have a little look. Oh, and Patrick sent a nice little concrete texture suggestion in the Discord. Nice. Ooh, look at this. Nice. Look how many tanks you've got, dude. Crazy. I'll ignore the dubious amount of Vaseline that's on the desk. Hey, look at this multicoloured stomper. I like that. Very nice. Good work, sir. I like it. I like the amount of green stuff getting involved as well. Nice work. Very nice. I know it's for my birthday, but I can't afford both. Well, maybe you're going to have to roll a dice to make the decision. his head's come off. Oh, now his body's not glued in either. What's going on? This is not going well. Well, I've got one arm on now. So far, he's so goody. The Vaseline is for recasting. Ah, is that what the kids are calling it nowadays? Mum, don't come in, I'm recasting. What recasting stuff have you done then? Have you made some molds yourself, or have you bought some perhaps? Not something I've ever tried myself. Right, need to not move that for a minute whilst it dries. Bum bum ba bum bum. I'll decide at work and compare war scrolls. Ah, nice. That's forward thinking. Looking at the war scrolls, nice work. Same shop sells a Demon Prince 40 quid, but he will have to wait. Bouncing is totally addicted to plastic, right? One of us. 90% of the green stuff on tanks you've recasted. Nice. I thought it looked like there'd been some sort of stamp used. Lily! Our favourite Imperial agent is back. Are you going to magnetise that? No. I've never magnetised anything to this point. Not even bases. However, having seen Lily's carry case, I am definitely going to buy some magnets for some bases, because I want one of those carry cases. I don't have a problem, I can quit anytime I want. Lily the legend arrives again. How are the golden tanks coming on? Good question, Patrick. Don't forget to drop a like in the YouTube stream if you've been watching and you're thinking, yeah, this isn't too bad. Let's give him a thumbs up. Magnetise all my bases so it's convenient for transport. Yeah, that's what Lily does as well. Lily put a picture in the Discord and it made me think, do you know what? I need to put some magnets on some bases. Because I have got a foam carry case. But the magnet bases are so much easier. The fuselage is almost completed. Yeah. Oh, of your golden tank. your second golden tank, right? With the dreadnought to come. Right, so I need to put this. Why does it only now tell me to put these bits in? Did wonder when we would put these last number ones in. Appreciate you getting me over 20 likes again. This is the 16th stream in a row. No, 22nd stream in a row, I think. Yeah, 22nd stream in a row where we have achieved over 20 likes, so thank you all very, very much. That is much appreciated, guys. Thank you for that. Every model I've done has a magnet in the base. Looking at a carry case made locally to replace my DIY job. Sounds good to me. Sounds good. I used to use foam, but arms kept breaking off. Yeah, my arms break off when I use it as well. Metal tray and magnetizer bases. Yeah. Anyone got a magnet of choice? Is there a particular glue? Do you hot glue them onto the base or just normal super glue? I can always get more plastic, but my nerves are a finite resource. I like that. Get that counter going, son. Yeah, I'll work on that at some point. The over 20 likes counter. Bearing in mind, on the 30th of July last year, I did my first stream, and that only got 1 like. We've come so far. We've come so far. Hot glue will fail. Ah, interesting. How come? Gel super glue. Look at this. Choynal super glue. Lily super glue. Sarah super glue. Patrick super glue. Okay, that's answered that question. Thank you. Cheap Amazon magnets for bases. Ooh, magnet baron. Good to know. In putting that on, I've ripped his head off. There we go, jam it back in there. A little bit of Tamiya on top, never hurt anyone. The Amazon magnets may say they are N52 magnets, but they surely are not. Okay. Haha! You want me to do some clickbait stream titling? Let's chop this bad boy out. Bait them to click. Well, we're doing pretty well without the baiting. We're doing pretty well. I'm pretty pleased with how far we've come in less than a year. Pretty nice feeling. I get to talk to all of you lovely people. Soon there will be merchandise. Soon there will be more videos and more fun. Yeah, always working on something. As you saw today in Discord, there were some more emojis. And if you want to suggest an emoji in the suggestion box, I'll work on it. If you've got a character or a pet or something you want to see in there, just let me know. We've got loads and loads of slots for emojis in there, so emotes, emojis, emoticons, whatever you want to call them. And the website goes live next week. That is correct, Patrick. Unless my samples turn up earlier, and then maybe we'll do a little early post, but we will see. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe I'll even tidy this room up later. That'll be pretty useful. As it's a bit of a maze to get to anything now. Oh, let's put some Tamiya in there. We don't want that massive panel line in there, do we? Lovely jubbly. Bum 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 bum. Did your kit come with the good or bad flight stand? This. Yeah, it's a pretty fun kit so far, especially for a Necron kit. Haha, the bad one. Ew. I didn't realise there was a good one. What's the good one look like, Lily? I could always 3D print one. My tower on 3D printed flight stands. Look at that, we've got some really cool stuff in the Discord. We've got the green stuff on the tanks from the recasting. How did you make your recast molds? And Tommy Watson with the Dark Angels. coming along very nicely. Oh, I didn't know you had a dreadnought as well. And the primed box of opportunities. Hey, is that lion you've got in there? Wow, that Dark Angel's army is coming along very nicely. Definitely the bad one. Mine snapped multiple times. God damn it! Let me have a look. Someone's posted one in the Discord. Choinel. Ah, the good one. You got one side with the good one and one side with the bad one. Crazy. Yeah, this one was cheap, so I bought it. Flip it upside down. Get part 20 and part 26. Or part 16, should I say. I can't count. Which is always a good attribute for a finance manager to have. Mez used blue stuff thermoplastic as moulds. Okay, interesting. Sacrificial Lego as mould housing and press plates. Nice. Sounds like you could probably make quite a cool little video out of that. Right, now we need to chuck a couple of guns on it. Couple of guns coming right up. I got one side with the good one side with the bad one. Zeitgeist was getting one because it went cheap. And leaving the lion until last because I don't trust myself yet. Grim Reaver, Aldari. This is a Necron Doom Scythe. But it's good to see you, Grim. How are you? How you getting on? Bomb, 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 bomb. Grim is well. That is good. Good to hear. I'm doing all right. Thank you very, very much. Currently putting together the Necron Doom Scythe. Enjoying the smell of the Tamiya and having a good time chatting to people in the stream. What have you been up to then, Grim? What you been doing? 81, Daddy Mac. Keep going, much love. Good to have you here, Daddy Mac. How are you? How are you, my friend? Bum, 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 bum. Patrick Dudgeon. Oh, is the X shape in the model for the good flight stand? Well, both flight stands have the X, right? So this one has this X that goes on there. The same as a Helldrake, if anyone's got a Helldrake. It's the same flight stand. And I don't have a good time keeping the Helldrake on the flight stand, so this should be fun as well. But as I say, I might just 3D print a flight stand, right? I have the capability. I have a 3D printer behind me. Although I've got to 3D print something for a buddy of mine some point soon. He needs a Catan card holder. Anybody here ever played Catan? Grim has been busy with school, building Blood Angels and playing the game with Dad. Also fitting in sleep somewhere along the way. Yeah, always good to get a little bit of sleep, right? I hope school's going well. I hope the Blood Angels are good. Are you looking forward to some 11th edition Blood Angels in the not too distant future? Happy, happy, happy. Wargaming community's gotten a bit too toxic. Well, you won't find any of that around here, Daddy Mac. Pretty chilled out, relaxed, fun vibe in this community. What flavour plastic are you collecting then, Daddy Mac? Bum, 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 bum. Lily, I would definitely recommend printing a new stand or using a brass rod. Okay. Yeah, I might have a little look, because I saw someone on YouTube design a custom stand for this that had like a laser firing out from the weapon. Haha, I'm subscribing right now. Good stuff, Daddy Mac. I appreciate that. Grim Reaver collects both Blood Angels and Orcs. Yeah, it's a good time for people like us, right? I'm a big fan of the green skins. We've been painting this earlier on the stream. This little bugger. Just got to finish the base at some point. We'll do that shortly after I've put together the Doom scythe. But yeah, anything with green skin I'm a big fan of. Some gentle ribbing, but all in fun, yeah, for sure. That's the way to be. Daddy Mac does Blood Angels and Death Watch. Nice. For the Emperor. And you got a Baneblade off eBay. Ah, good work, sir. Good work. How did you get into the hobby, Daddy Mac? What was it that possessed you to first buy your first plastic kit? Oh no, I've just thrown the Loom Boss on the floor. God damn it. And his arms come off. Man down. Man down. Why do these things happen to me? Why does it always rain? At least Daddy Mac subscribe. Oh yeah! Daddy Mac baby in the house. Fully subscribe. Daddy Mac baby in the house. Thank you for the sub, baby. Right, let's glue this arm back on real quick.
We got a new
Ooh, got RMS 0325. Thank you for the sub, baby. Thank you for the sub, yeah. Thank you for the sub, baby. How did this even break off? Got so much glue in the hole.
Hey, we got a new
Right, let's mute these for a minute
baby.
because there's a lot coming through, but I thank you all. It is very much appreciated. See if I can glue this arm on. Yeah, there's the Discord link from Patrick if you want to jump in there, Daddy Mac. Be good to see some Blood Angels and some Death Watch in there. All I managed to do was glue this to my own finger, which isn't the best. Hold it in place, hold it in place. Yeah, sometimes the bot catches up on loads of subs at once. Gotta stop gluing it to my own thumb. That is a problem. Oh, and it was all going so well. Right, I'm going to leave that on its side for a little bit and hopefully the glue will dry. Bum, ba bum 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 bum. Yeah, there's always some pretty cool stuff going on in the Discord if any of you want to jump in there. Daddy Mac playing Magic the Gathering at my local hobby shop. My first game was Hero Quest. Nice. Then a full 40k game right before 2nd edition was released. OG, yeah, look at that. I like that. Oh dear, Mez is really contributing to the Blood God. Hopefully that heals up nice and quickly, Mez. But thank you for your service to our Lord and Saviour, Khorne. Glue a couple of these together. Bum, 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 bum. Well, if nothing else, at least the Tamiya smells nice. I got that going for me, which is nice. I obliterated my loom boss by accidentally throwing it on the floor. I knocked it off, and in trying to catch it, I just forearm smashed it into the floor. And now the arms come off. Which I pulled off on a stream a couple of weeks ago. So he's not having the best of times, this loom boss. But yeah, question for Mez and Daddy Mac and anybody else that hasn't answered before. If you could get one new model and one model refresh in 11th edition, what would it be? And if you've got more than one, feel free to chuck them all in. But yeah, what if you had one model that you could refresh for 11th edition? What are you thinking? Open a window? Never! In fact, I've got a window open. Right there. Right there, right there. Grim Reaver just really likes the fast, hard-hitting melee factions. Nice. Hero Quest looks good. Adam's a big fan of the look of Hero Quest. Been thinking of getting the Warhammer Quest Darkwater that came out. Yeah, really. If you like your board games, a really nice little box. Plus, you get loads of Nurgle stuff in there. And who doesn't like Nurgle stuff? Mez wants a Town R Supremacy refresh. You want him to refresh the big robot big boy. Choinel wants Samael. Lucky Knife wants a new Gilliman. Really interesting. Grim Reaver. Sanguinary Guard. You want them to get their wings back. Is that what you're saying, Grim Reaver? They need a new face for the Sanguinar. Some more Death Company. Hellbrute, yes. I would like a Hellbrute refresh. Controversially, I prefer the old Hellbrute to the most recent one as well. Also, I want a model for the Black Angel. Old One Eye. Yeah, Old One Eye should have his own box, really, right? Instead of being a Carnifex build option. Yeah, I'd definitely pick up an Old One Eye. Wings, yes, wings. Yeah, the Sanguinary Guard not having wings is atrociously bad, right? Hey, we're due a new Titus. We are overdue a new Titus, right? There hasn't been one for months. What's going on? Haha, Lily. Trazin the Infinite is the only correct answer. All signs lead to us getting one of those, really, right? They need to rework the Screamer Killer. How old is the Screamer Killer? I quite like the Screamer Killer, to be honest. Although, saying that, there aren't really many Tyranids that I don't like. Sanguinary Guard need their wings. Death Company needs to be for sale. And the Black Angel is basically the embodiment of the Black Rage. Yeah, I'd take all of those, Grim. Chaos Spawn, 100% Patrick, definitely. Chaos Spawn hugely needs a refresh. They look horrible. Screamer Killer is one edition old. He's just bold and it's bothering me. Lucky, come on, you gotta embrace your bold brotherhood. And a drop church. Ooh. What's a drop church? Is that like a drop pod but for Sororitas? It was in the Leviathan box, was it? I didn't know that. Bring back extra bits. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Chaos Bikers is a good answer as well. I think I saw a Chaos Bikers. Just bikers in general, right? So we're getting new Orc bikes. Does that mean we can get new Chaos bikes or Space Marine bikes? Because these are the same bikes that have been sold for like 25, 30 years, right? Give or take. Lucky, I'm already bold. I don't need him competing with me. Didn't do a great job of sticking that on. Held it in my hand too long, and now it's got a thumbprint. A lot of thumbprints with Tamiya. Bum 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 ba-dum ba-da-ba-dum bum bum. A sister's drop pod. With stained glass and filigree and cherubs and all the sisters' nonsense that I love. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to be fair. Sister pods. Death Watch bikers. Nice. Good shout, Lily. Just a bit more Death Watch stuff in general would be cool. Ah, you want standard chaplains along with the jump pack. Ezekiel is ancient and in metal. Yeah, come on. I mean, bikes. I mean, to be honest, tanks and bikes. Like, the Rhino chassis has been around for 30 years, right? Can we have a chassis that isn't a Rhino? Or an updated Rhino? The Deceiver. Yeah, I think we're probably a couple of years away from a Deceiver refresh. The last thing I need is another army. We all always need another army, Daddy Mac. Come on. How do you store your armies, Daddy Mac? Have you got shelves, displays? Do you chuck them in boxes, in cupboards? A new Terrorgeist model. All Sisters tanks are on a Rhino chassis. This is what I mean. It's all just Rhinos. At least the Sisters have got some interesting organs on the Rhinos. Alright, that's that in. Lovely jubbly. You'll be sad when the Terrorgeist gets upgraded and it's going to triple in price. Yeah, that's the sneaky one, isn't it? Same thing happened with the Shard of Catan. They were 30 quid and now they're closer to 80. You keep your models in egg crates. Interesting choice, Daddy Mac. Be cool to see that in the Discord. Separate and stackable. Terrorgeist kit, which also was the Zombie Dragon kit, went from $65 to $190. Good God! Yeah, that's the dark side of upgrades that we don't often think about, right? You get the same amount of points on the table, but the pounds in the wallet takes a hit. Right. Guns are on. Now the choice. The choice of whether I want it to be a Doom scythe or a Night scythe. Doom all the way. Thanks everyone for getting involved in the YouTube again, and if there's anyone that hasn't got involved yet, wants to stick a message in there and press enter, that's as simple as it is. Click some keys, press the big enter button, and away goes the conversation. Nice. Right, so we need to glue the big weapon together, then a couple of pipes, and then this bad boy is complete. Bing, 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 bong. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Nice work. You're welcome. Thank you, Lucky. Grim has a few models, so I have each army in one half of the Dragons of Stormwreck Isle starter pack box for D&D on a shelf. Nice. I know that Lily has got a pretty nice carry case, but what about displays? What displays do you have, Lily? Have you got shelves? You got display cases? I've just got really standard bookshelves just because they were affordable and I needed a lot of them. So I've currently got 7 bookshelves in this room, looking to upgrade to 9 in the not too distant future. Yeah, putting this camera higher up today really kept me bashing my head on it. Dum, dum, bum, bum, bum. Lily has got totes and some bookshelves. Okay, nice. Lucky nice, no one is beating my carry case. What's your carry case, Lucky? They keep the dust off. Yeah, that's it. Mine do get a little bit dusty. Maybe one day I'll fashion a little screen to keep the dust away, but I've done what I can with the money that I have, and sometimes that's the way the hobby goes, right? Boom, 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 boom. Two, three, four. Dum, 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 dum. Right, now we can glue this bad boy into position. Then we've just got a couple of pipes to do, and we are finito. Then I'm just going to base. I'm going to base the loon boss, if his arm is actually stuck back on. Then we'll open some Star Wars stickers and we'll call it a day. So we'll probably be well over half an hour over the allotted stream time, but we're having the fun, so why not? It was last minute engineering, nice. My gaming table almost always permanently has models on it. Ah, you've got a gaming table. Awesome. My gaming table is foldable, so it is not always erect. It was the IKEA paper box with ropes all around it. Ah, okay. The ropey box. The old rope-a-dope. Olmaph, what is your preferred army? Answer number 1, Chaos. divide that into subsections. Corn first, Nurgle second, Emperor's Children third, and Thousand Sons fourth. Second answer, anything with green skin. So I like orcs, I like Gloomspike Gits, I like Orc and Goblin tribes. I've got Blood Bowl as well. My carry case is me grabbing a handful and manhandling the models like a proper gorilla. Yeah, I'm not too dissimilar. Olivia. Olmaph is a filthy heretic. There you go. There you go. Grim Reaver has got a cardboard box. Top banana. Good work, sir. Bum, 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 bum. So pipe number 5. Lots of spare pipes on this. Sometimes I look at spare stuff and I think, was I supposed to put that somewhere? Ooh, okay. I see where this goes. I see where this goes. Oh, fits like a glove. Lovely jubbly. One more pipe to go. And then we are done with the Doom side. Legion of Doom. Go. A buddy of mine is a complete monster. His case is just a toolbox with the models floating freely in it. I mean... Do you mean like this? One of these? I actually have 2 of these. Stanley Yelnats. I use a wooden carrying case with a removable plexiglass front. Has a magnetic metal tray that slides into slots in the wooden side. That sounds awesome, Sarah. I like the sound of that. Daddy Mac's metal Khan and his familiar are among my most prized possessions. You mean Mr. Betrayer? Khan the Betrayer? You've got a Khan the Betrayer? I thought you were a Blood Angels guy. To be fair, I'm also a filthy heretic, Death Guard main, but been playing Sisters this year for an escalation league. Yeah, nice. You gotta have the good and the bad, the yin and the yang, the sweet and the sour. To be fair, Blood Angels are the chaos of Space Marines, that's it. Ever since Sanguinius, the rage is amongst them. Holes, Grim Reaver got the reference. The Stanley Yelnats reference. Zeitgeist got it as well. Nice work, guys. Throws the models in there in a big pile. Well, that's what super glue's for, right? Awesome stuff. I quite enjoyed building this. This has been quite a lot of fun. Quite a lot of fun indeed. Right, let's slap this horrible base on. Daddy Mac dabbles in chaos. Nice, I like it. I've got lots of chaos. I just remembered I had a dream last night that I found my first ever Warhammer models. Which I don't think is possible, but yeah. I just pictured my Black Templar tactical squad from 25 years ago. Grim mains Blood Angels with Orcs on the side. Nice. Yeah, I'll be getting some Blood Angels. I've been looking for the old Sanguinary Guard, but the cheapest I can find a box of the old Sanguinary Guard for was 65 quid. And I felt like that was a touch expensive. You enjoy Lamartis. Ah, good stuff, man. You played Stanley Yelnats in the Holes play at your local theatre. Awesome, Lily. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you were an acting sort. Do you still do any acting? The Black Templar player had his whole army in individual tiny plastic baggies. That is something else. That is incredible. I have a friend that takes his army of Necrons in a plastic carrier bag from a supermarket. It's what I feel represents Death Company best, just refusing to die in order to absolutely destroy Horus and all heretics. Nice. Bloodletters and Skulltaker will never leave my side, as well as some of my favourite sculpts from Nurgle. They are too much fun to paint. Yeah, exactly, man. I can send you some wings, boys, if you like. What, in the Discord? Yeah, chuck them in the Discord. That'd be good to see. Yeah, I've got a Lord of Skulls that we've been painting on this stream every now and again. That is a big boy for sure. Haven't had time to act because of work. Okay, Lily. Work getting in the way? How enjoyable do you find your work, Lily, out of interest? Is it just to pay the bills, or are you having the fun as well? Best of both worlds. What the chuff? Oh, well that didn't stick on there, did it? Got it the wrong way. Idiotto. Right, so at least that's the right way. Just didn't do particularly well with the super glue. Although I have got another super glue down here that's quite... Ooh, stinky. You have 27 winged boys. Incredible behaviour. I've not even got one yet. I was thinking of just buying the new Sanguinary Guard and just printing myself some wings. Seemed like a reasonable solution. Oh, oh wow, that is very liquid. I've got it all over my hand as well. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, we're doing so well for not getting them covered in super glue. Right up until that very moment. Right, so let me put that to one side. There you have it. The Doom Scythe. Shooty Doom Scythe, pretty cool. Don't mind my actual job, just have some issues with how the higher up want to run the company. Yeah, tends to be the way, right? Put baking soda in your super glue, it turns to cement. That's an awesome little tip, Daddy Mac. I'll have to give that a go at some point. Right, let me chuck this on the shelf. Now it's time to put some base on the Loom Boss, providing his arm doesn't fall off. Yeah, looks okay, looks okay. Right. Bash the camera again. Top banana. Vaguely resembles the Cylon Raider Mark II from Battlestar Galactica. But don't forget, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Right, this is my basing box. Or one of my basing boxes. And what we're going to do is we're going to get some PVA glue. We're going to whack that on the base. We're going to brush it around with an old forgotten paintbrush. Then you whack him in here, give him a bit of a shaky shaky, wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. Daddy Mac's getting off, keep up the good work. What's the Discord link? Just type !Discord in the chat, press enter, you get the link. And we are here every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and if you sign up as a member on YouTube or Twitch, you get every other Thursday as well. Appreciate you being here, Daddy Mac. Hopefully we'll see you again in the future. Seem like a pretty cool guy. Sanding the Thunderhawk print right now to get rid of the layer lines as much as I can. But these rivets all over it are getting in the way. So tempted to just sand them flat. You could sand them flat and then put them back on at a later date. Right. The Olmaph basing technique strikes again. I just need another layer of green and we can consider this tabletop ready. Bash some green on here. Lovely jubbly. So there we have Bloom Boss. On squig. On base. Happy days. Happy days indeed. Now, let's open some Star Wars stickers and call it a day, shall we? So we start every stream, most of you already know, by opening trading cards. We end every stream by opening stickers, and as voted in the Discord, the current sticker album is Star Wars. And if you want to see any trading card videos or stickers videos, take a look at my YouTube shorts. There are lots on there. Let me grab a couple of packs. Let's see what we get. The amazing thing so far is we haven't had a single duplicate sticker, and we have opened maybe 15, 16 packs. Lovely way to spend a birthday evening. Ah, brilliant, Patrick. Fantastic. Always good to have you here. Right, let's see what we get. Any shinies? Ooh, that's a duplicate, I think. I think that may be our first duplicate, but we will find out when we put them in the sticker album. We've got Darth Maul, Bomba Clark Maulman. We've got a little green dude. We've got some cool people. We've got some blasty bad times. And we've got Jewel. Scotsman versus a red-faced man. Who will win? Manifesting the dupe right now. Surely you want to manifest us finishing the sticker album as quickly as possible so we can get onto something else, Lucky Night. Gonna have to run, but been a great and productive stream. Yeah, look how far we've gone. 3.5 hours streamed and we're still going. Appreciate you being here, Zeitgeist. Hopefully see you again soon. Psycow's here as well. Good to see you, Psychow. How's your day been, buddy? Hey, could be a dupe as well. The first sticker in both packs may well be a dupe. Bound to happen eventually. Hey, Jabba. Look at that. And a little boy. It's a sticker of a little boy. Right. Put them into some sort of order. One, 8, 1. Oh no, I dropped some. Hopefully they're still in some sort of relative order. Oh. Having got super glue all over my hands now don't work. Oh, that's near enough, right? Near enough. Near enough is good enough. That's what we say around here. Right. Let's get some stickers in the album, shall we? Right, here we go. Sticker 23, come on down. Oh, it's not a duplicate. Look at that. Long stream today. Nice. Yeah, we've been having the fun. We've done. We've completed the Loon boss. We've done a little bit of work on some ultramarine bikers. We've put together a Doom scythe. And now we stick the stickers into the sticker book. What have you been up to today, Psycho? Bing bong. We are still going without a single duplicate. This is outrageous. I mean, I'm super pleased. Super pleased. It means our chances of finishing this book are a lot better. Lots of Darth Maul, not a lot of the princess though, which is a surprise. I've got so many stickers with Mace Windu in now as well. Oh, 89. Obviously missed that once. Let's go back in time. Stick in the little boy. Rainy day here. Yeah, it's been pretty rainy here. Whereabouts are you, Psycho? Whereabouts are you based? Yeah, it's pretty rainy in the morning and then warm in the evening, which is an interesting combination. That was our first duplicate. Here we go. Leader of the Gungans. We now have a duplicate pile of 1. So my manifestation does work. This proves the big giveaway you did was rigged. It's not the only giveaway I've done, nor will it be the final giveaway I do. There'll be more giveaways. Yeah, so we'll give away computer games, we'll give away gaming stuff, we'll give away paints and stuff like that. So maybe start manifesting now for your next big win, Lucky Knife. Was watching you in the background building the Necron machine. Ah, nice one, Psycho. Appreciate that. Dum 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 dum. So we've opened dozens of packs now and only got 1 duplicate, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Thus ends the collecting of the Star Wars nostalgia. And hopefully, Lucky Knife, in the future, the Force will be with you. Manifesting the John Blanche Part 1, 2, 3 and 4 paint sets right now. Pretty close to 1k. What are we on? Let me have a quick look. What's that, 934, something like that? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's going very well. Having a lot of fun. But as always, all good things must come to an end. So today, we've done 3 hours and 40 minutes. 3 hours and 40 minutes of free entertainment, but it must end right now. Just as Odin finally jumps in. Good to see you, son of Odin. Hopefully you can be a little bit earlier tomorrow. And if not, I can see you in the Discord. But I hope you are well. I hope the favour of the plastic minis is in your favour. It's been great to see you all again. Patrick, happy birthday, my friend. Have a great rest of your day. Everybody else, have a great rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow in the stream, or on Thursday's members only stream, and if not, I'll see you in the Discord. Have a good one. Always great to see you. Always fun to be here. Hopefully I'll see you all soon.